Hey Fortnite Focus fans, what's up Maritime viewers? Welcome back to another clean Maritime video. Before this video gets started, you should go into the bottom right corner of the Fortnite item shop and type in the beautiful code Maritime to help support your second favorite YouTuber. Enjoy the video.
This is why you're not improving in Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 1. Hi everyone, what is going on? My name is Marin TM and welcome back to yet another video here on the channel. And the first reason you're not improving in Fortnite Season 11 or Chapter 2 Season 1 is because you haven't already smashed that like button. Nah, but in all seriousness, in today's video we're gonna go in depth about why you might not be improving as much as you would like in Chapter 2 Season 1. So fasten your seatbelts guys and let's get right on into it. Reason number 1. You do not know what you're actually bad at. So I see this everywhere and with pretty much everyone I ever play with. Players that want to improve don't seem to want to improve as much as they say they want to improve, because they're sitting in zone wars, playing box fights, playing pubs, arena, whatever it may be, instead of actually knowing what they're bad at. So let's say that little Jimmy, I'm sorry Jimmy if you're watching this video, you're an incredible editor and I do love you with all my heart, but let's say that little Jimmy is watching this video and he is really bad at aiming. But instead of improving his aim by playing creative maps, Kovacs, or other stuff like that, he goes into pubs every day and tries to become better. And he wants to improve like none other, but he doesn't realize the fact that his aim is terrible. This was the cause for me back in the day, and since then I have practiced aim 2 hours every single day to try to achieve the perfect aim, because I want to make what I'm worst at my best ability in Fortnite. So let's say I was worst at aiming, I want to become best at that before I get any better at building, editing, etc. So that is step number 1 into becoming a great Fortnite player. Know what you're bad at. Look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, I am dog shit at aiming. You gotta realize what you're bad at and what you need to work on and single that one factor out and work on that individually. It doesn't help doing the same thing over and over again, because obviously that hasn't worked for you because you're watching this video. Or you might just be watching this video because it is a clean and nice produced video by yours truly. But in all seriousness, my best tip to improve and why you might not improve is that you don't realize what you're actually bad at. Get a friend of yours and ask him, hey, be brutally honest, what do I suck at in Fortnite? When you look at my gameplay, what's one thing that stands out? What am I bad at? What do I need to improve? Tell me to my face. I need to know. That's what I did. I got bullied a lot by Nyrox, Noodle Kong, and a lot of my friends, and they said I had terrible aim. I took that into consideration and I did something about it. Number 2, you are not grinding enough. And yes, it does hurt me a lot to say this, because I know that the Maritime viewers are real grinders, but the reality of Fortnite is that it is the most competitive game of all time. Maybe not the competitive aspect of the game itself, but the competition between humans into this game is incredible. A lot of players are so invested in the game that they do this full time, and luckily have the opportunity to do so, and then becoming the best and having school and other activities beside that is very, very difficult, and you might not even have the chance to become a top-tier professional if you go to school. Obviously, there are players out there that are incredibly talented, but for a lot of us that aren't as lucky to be that talented, it's very difficult. So when you don't have all the time in the world to play Fortnite, you gotta be very strict about your time and put up a routine on what you want to do every single day. Let's say you're bad at box fights, aiming, and customs or endgame scenarios. You gotta practice that mainly for, let's say, a month until you're good at that, and then switch up your routine. So it's all about how you manage your time, and it will definitely pay off in the end if you do choose to do so. But me saying that you're not grinding enough is not me trying to be rude, because that's obviously not the intention. I know that a lot of you guys watching this video are incredible Fortnite players, but the fact is that a lot of us don't have all the time in the world to play this game, and we gotta be strict and have a routine to try to improve as much as possible. Talking about routines leads me on to number 3 in this video, and that is sleep. So I've probably lost about 90% of the viewers by now, but that is completely fine. And to the remaining 10% that is watching this video, thank you so much for continuing to watch this video. I really, really appreciate it. But as a lot of you guys probably already know, once again, sleep is incredibly important. And why is that, you might possibly ask? And that is because you stay more focused, you maintain a better mentality overall, you learn things faster because you remember the things you've learned more easily, and last but not least, you stay healthy. There are serious consequences to not getting enough sleep, and that also goes for learning, Fortnite. So overall, just get enough sleep and have a healthy sleep schedule. And what me as a 18-year-old like to do for sleeping schedules, or basically when I go to bed and when I wake up, is that I go to bed around 11 and I wake up around 7. That gives me 8 hours of sleep, and that is what I've found to be perfect for me individually. This of course varies from person to person, but if you do not get enough sleep, try to fix that as soon as possible, as that will ultimately make you a better Fortnite player in the long run. So yeah, take my word for it, boys, it is definitely worth it. Number 4, watch professional Fortnite players' VODs, and by this I basically mean that if you want to become a professional scrimmer, or basically a professional competitive player, you might want to watch Bugga, Clicks, Benjifishing Mongrel, whoever it may be, but all I want to say is that there's so much to learn from watching these individuals play, because well, they are performing at the top of their region, and therefore, why not watch them and try to adapt their playstyle into your own playstyle? And that's pretty much all I want to say about that. Just watch VODs, enjoy, have some fun, grab the popcorn, and learn. I've been doing this for ages, and it's helped me become the player I am today, for sure. Lastly, in this video, we're going to be talking about not getting enough challenge. And this goes for the people that only play with IRL buddies and play a lot. So let's say you hop onto Fortnite every single day and play with your IRL buddies. Yes, it is incredibly fun, but if you are looking to improve, you need to challenge yourself. Let's say you are incredibly into box fights and you only box fight your IRL buddies and you win like 20 out of 22 rounds. What I would recommend you guys to do is search up on the internet box fights in and then your region. So let's say box fights in Europe, box fights in North America West, box fights in North America East, whatever it may be. Search that up and try to box fight various people and try to challenge yourself a bit, and that also goes for customs. Try to get into the most difficult customs you can if you are looking to improve as a competitive player. So with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, liking it, and using code MARINTM in the item shop. If I missed anything in this video, be sure to comment that down below, because I'm always interested in ways to why I might not be improving, because obviously I am far from the best Fortnite player in the world. But this was a video on my input on why you guys might not be improving as much as you would like, and therefore I just thought that this was an incredibly funny video to make, and I really enjoyed it. So thank you all so much for making this an enjoyable journey. My name has been MARINTM, everybody, and thank you so much once again for watching the video. I'll see you all tomorrow with a brand new video. Until then, guys, take care.